So this entire album is referenced around the relationship that her and I built and, you know, let deteriorate all in the same.
Well, all my friends, they say they know exactly what I'm hurting for.
She was off doing her thing with her career, and we just weren't being what we wanted to or needed to be. And I wrote an entire album about it, and it was just easy, just one after another within a month span. Just, if you listen to the album, it is a story in the sense, and people say like, hey, your album is really good, but it's like really slow and it's sad, and it's like, well, that was a really sad, slow time in my life, and as a songwriter, I like to think it was worthy to all be together on one album, to get that story out as one, to let people take it for what it is in their own heart. And now that it's out there in the world, it's out of sight, out of mind for me as well. Now I'm able to go on to bigger and better things and create more music and new music and faster, more punchy, catchier music. But this album needed to be heard by everyone, and it needed to be heard with my ears to the best of its ability. I choose to write music for people, and main focus is putting a universal music or a universal sound on your music, so people can really connect. That's what matters.
Well, all your friends, I'm sure, they tell you people come and go.
And there's a lot of good and there's a lot of bad in there. You know, it's just, some of those songs to me hit close to home every time I play them, whether it be by myself or in front of a crowd full of people. And that is important, you know. People don't paint pictures that they don't like to look at, you know what I mean? And that's what I try to do with my music, is you paint a picture for someone else. And now, thankfully enough, we created an album and we have something tangible for people to walk out of here with if they want it. And then they can go home and make out, you know, make whatever they want out of the album, which was my goal right off the hop.
I'm just trying to get it back. Well, I never asked you for this transit love.
It's not about me anymore, you know what I mean? I was so selfish for a lot of my life growing up, saying I want to be a rock star, or I want to be famous, or I want to be the best, and realizing now growing up that I'm happy where I am. People say, you know, when do you really know if you've made it, or do you want to be famous? It's like, to me, I've already made it. Everything I've ever wanted to do, I've done up to this point, with the help of people around me and proper management and the mindset to get it done. I'm already there. If I don't go anywhere farther than this, that's okay, because I've already done what I've set out to do. And I think people lose themselves in that. Like, they lose navigating themselves because they always look for what they'll never get. You know, I'm happy. One thing growing up, you play to 5 people like you're playing to 500,000, and you play to 500,000 like you're playing to 5, and you do that in anything you do.
The tattoo color on your wall, it's not fair for you to see me when I care or see you at home.
You need to be real on every level, because if you're not, that will bite you in the ass so hard. So hard. I think that's why people tend to gravitate towards the music, is because I'm not belting my pipes out with all these incredible notes and, like, you know, really sustaining what I've got to offer. I've really just, I go out and I do it. And I think another thing people really appreciate from me is the realism that I bring to the music. One day, in some way, repaying all of that back. And I want to repay it back by letting them know that the music isn't just for me. It's for anyone who listens to it and feels it and takes it home and puts it into their heart. And they really feel it. And that's why I'll never stop.